Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is SaltyPlayer and I'm back with another MotoGP video, and oh my god, we have a champion! And it's, spoiler alert, Joan Mir. So I'm just gonna do my usual 3 classes as I do every time, and if you have any comments or any thoughts or whatever, you can drop these in the comment section below and I will happily answer. Enjoy. So starting off with the MotoGP class, the race started and an early mistake from Quartararo sealed his championship chances early on. He also crashed later on in the race. Further, there were some battles, but nothing spectacular. Morbidelli led for the entire race until a fantastic final lap battle between Frankie Morbidelli and Jack Miller occurred. In the end, it was Morbidelli who took the win. Jack Miller ended up in second and Paul Espargaro took another podium. He ended up in third. And guys, as I've already said, we have a new champion and it's Joan Mir. He finished in 7th place and in doing so he secured his MotoGP championship. So a huge congratulations to Joan Mir for winning his title. And also a huge congratulations to Suzuki for getting their first title in 20 years. Then for the championship, the champion is known, Joan Mir. He did what he had to do. He rode a solid race in 7th and he sealed the deal to become a MotoGP champion. Morbidelli won the race. He did a fantastic job. He now has 142 points. Rins also rode a very solid race. He now has 138 points. Maverick Vinales, he didn't ride such a great race. He now has 127 points. And Quartararo disappointed with an early mistake and later on with a crash, he stays on 125 points. And for Dovizioso, he did an average race, he finished in 8th, that gives him 125 points and he's tied with Quartararo. Then for the ones to watch, Brad Binder had a great race, he finished in 5th, Aleix Espargaro finished in 9th, so a great result for Aleix. I have an honorable mention for Miguel Oliveira in 6th, a very solid race from him, and I was a bit bummed out by the crash of Nakagami, who crashed out of 4th position when he was trying to overtake Paul Espargaro for 3rd. Then the Valencia race to win, I thought Paul Espargaro was going to win that one, but I got that one wrong, and for the Portimao race win, I think Alex Rins will win the race. Then I have 2 discussion topics for you today, the first one being the Iannone drug ban. I don't really know the details of this, but it seems like it's a career-ending ban because the ban is 4 years. He is currently 31 years old. It must be a career-ending ban for Iannone, very unfortunate for him because he has a lot of talent. Then my second topic is Andrea Dovizioso taking a sabbatical. I think it's very unfortunate what happened with him because he is one of the best riders out there, but unfortunately I truly believe this will be also a career-ending sabbatical because he is already 34 years old and he will not race for a year, and I think people will just go for younger riders and not for a 35-year-old. Then second part is Cal Crutchlow going to a Yamaha test roll. I think it's great for Crutchlow. I think it's a bit strange because they have Lorenzo as a test rider, which is, 5 times world champion, so he's no slouch either. We'll see how it plays out. But what are your thoughts on these discussion topics? Please let me know in the comments below. Alright, and moving on to the Moto2. The race started and some groups formed. The pack was stretched a bit, but the top 7 stayed close at the front. It was Bezzecchi who led most of the race, but no real special things happened. In the end, it was late heartache with a crash out of the lead from Di Gianantonio in the last lap, which left Jorge Martin, Hector Garzo and Marco Bezzecchi to scrap it out for the podium positions. In the end, it was Martin who won, Garzo was second and Bezzecchi was third. Then for the championship, Enea Bastianini rode a solid race. He didn't take 2 huge risks to finish 6th, that gives him 194 points. Sam Lowes didn't have a great weekend because he crashed in qualifying, but he managed to grab 2 points. He now has 180 points. Luca Marini rode a solid race and he brought it home in 5th, giving him 176 points. Marco Bezzecchi was leading most of the race. He finished in 3rd. He now has 171 points. Jorge Martin won the race in the end. He now has 150 points. Then for the ones to watch, Aron Canet crashed out of the race. And Nagashima, he finished in 12th position. Then I have an honorable mention for Boben Sneijder in 7th. Sam Lowe's in 14th, but he had to ride injured. He had a hand injury, so he had to go deep there to get the 2 points. And I wasn't really bummed out for anybody. Then the Valencia race 2 win. I thought Joe Roberts was going to win that one. I got that one completely wrong. And for the Portimao race win, I think Bezzecchi will win the race. Moving over to Moto 3 then. The race got underway and the pack was stretched into some small groups of riders, unlike the other races where we have lead groups of 15 riders battling it out for the lead. And it was just like last week where we have a crash which allowed Raul Fernandez to run away at front, and 1.5 seconds behind him was a chasing group of about 6 riders. Later on in the race, with 6 laps to go, they reeled him in and a battle for the win started with Raul Garcia, Raul Fernandez and Tony Arbolino. In the end it was Arbolino who won the race, Sergio Garcia was second and Fernandez finished in third. Then for the championship, Albert Arenas did what he had to do and he finished in 4th, which sets him at 170 points. Agura finished in 8th, which means he keeps himself alive in the championship. He now has 162 points. Tony Arbolino won the race, he now has 159 points. Joe Mamassia has 140 points. And Celestino Vietti crashed early in the race, but he remounted and finished 24th, which means he stays on 137 points. Then for the ones to watch, Barry Baltus finished in 17th, just missing out on a point by half a second. I really hope he can get one next week. Let's go, Barry. Then Tetsuki Suzuki, unfortunately, he crashed in the second lap of the race. Then I have an honorable mention for Darren Binder in 5th, and an honorable mention for Dennis Onchu in 6th position. And I was a bit bummed out by Vietti because he crashed out of the race. Then for the Valencia race 2 win, I thought Arenas was going to win that one, but I got it one wrong. For the Portimao race win, well, I don't really think what will happen there, so I think Arbolino will win it, but we'll see, because it's like shooting fish in a barrel. So that was everything from me today. We still have 2 championships to be decided, so it's going to be an exciting race weekend yet again. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a like, subscribe to me if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!